By the way, covered court tayo. Hindi ilang po ang social ball. Hindi kinain ng power. Kakalat na ako ng presidente ng university. Inshallah. God's will. Kita yung presidente. Pagawa pa rin sa social ball. Nainis ako. Parang, ano yun? Parang pagkakaalit ko. Parang yung covered court. Pinatay! Hindi magtayang university tayo. Ulan ka pa ako ng presidente. Kaya suminala sa ayos. Kaya pinayaan. Kaya hindi ba natin sa akin pala tulak. Kasi pinag-issue pa talaga. Dinadisipan ko lahat ng justification ko. Ginawa ko na. In sport, over court tayo. Naman din. Ako galang ng testihan. Natagalan na talaga kasi hindi ako mapaya sa over court. Kanina, tumawag na talaga sa akin yung chief of staff ng presidente. Over court. Alam naman lulong ko, mga pagpapamay, yan lang, sila yung presidente. All those student activities, yun na noon. Medyo strict ko ang paggamit ng social ball. So, doon na lang tayo sa over court. Kung saan ang yung numbers, anong participation sa variety show? Anong ang bag nyo? On Friday, panulit ko nga ang flow lahat. Dress rehearsal kung pwede, pero kung hindi kaya ng dress rehearsal na lang kita. What time? 4 man. Anong t-shirt? Okay. Ganito. Dai. Mas over court namin. Pwede mo na yan. Ay, wala. So, wala ito sa yung card. Pero siyempre, huwag na i-lose yung tax. Ayaw ko ba yung parts ng yung tax? Bakit ako? I-rent you. Saan ko rin? Ayaw sige yan. Wala yan. Pero kaya pwede may network. Meron yung si Olaso yung actually na lang sugal na lang ako. Sulang ako. Pero kung pwede, walang parts siya doon sa program. Pwede natin siguro sabihin, sponsored by Olaso yung network. Pero wala siya parts sa program. Kung kaya ng power siya, kasi kung covered for tayo, bakit ko ng projector tayo? Diba? Sabi, pinag-inang parang tayo tayo in terms of projector. Kasi bakit na parang so kayo, okay na sana ang social project mo lang sa network. Pero kung sa covered for tayo, wala network na natin sa mga taunan. Okay lang naman, especially yung balance na car, okay naman ang outdoor, pero dapat meron ng network sa para medyo mas maganda sa tingnan. Okay? Kumusta naman ang preparation ng porsyento ka tayo? 30% na? 30%? hope nagkaano kayo, nag-communicate from any other classes. In terms of presentation. Medyo disappointed ako kay walang kaka. Kasi parang overworked. And also the special tertiary education program will be joining the team. Yung mga spend natin, mga practice students. They will also have a dance camp. That is for inclusive. Kasi request ko talaga sila para join na natin siya. Kasi meron din tayong ubat disability that will be their day na lang din para isahan ang ating performance. So, ipasok ko sa program. And also, invitation. Sa invitation, wala mo na ilagay yung flow ng program lang ka. Kahit ano lang, you are forced to invite sure ka. Kapag meron lang, para siyang dedication card, ibigay na natin sa mga pako. Wala siyang flow ng program. Kapag lagyan na ng pangalan ng pako, hindi ka na naman kayo list ng pangalan. Okay? Let's make a wish lang.
So, in pre-colonial sexual, gender and sexuality.
Pwede number 10, goal.
So, in pre-colonial, gender and sexuality.
Okay, sige lang. Tuloy na.
So, many indigenous Filipino societies have fluid gender roles. For example, the Babaylan, like I mentioned kanina, they are spiritual leaders, just like the spirit people, leaders and shamans, and often women that sometimes feminize men. And also the assault. These are men who took up female roles and were highly respected for the spiritual healing abilities. So very spiritual pre-colonial Philippines. So considering the pre-colonial times, same-sex relationships were documented among indigenous groups. For example, the Igoli of Mindanao documented same-sex practices, and there was no rigid moral policy of sex, relationship, or genitals among our community in pre-colonial times. And unlike today, gender and sexuality were seen as part of natural diversity rather than distinctive roles. Now, the Spanish colonization imposed several gender norms for heteronormativity in the Philippines. For example, the introduction of the Catholic patriarchy imposed strict gender roles and heteronormativity in the Philippines. Therefore, with its effect of demonizing Babaylan, persecuting assault, labeling them as witches or heretics. And marriages and sexuality were controlled by the church, therefore pushing monogamy and heterosexuality as the norm in the Philippines. Now proceeding to the American influence of gender norms, the U.S. introduced Western education and English, further shaping gender roles in the Philippines. The gay and transgender identities existed before, but however introduced an American influence with visible categories, however they lack social rights in the marginalized sectors during the American influence period. Therefore, colonialism enforced binary gender roles, but LGBTQ identities continue to persist despite social repression. Now considering the status quo of contemporary Philippines. Today, the Philippines has a vibrant LGBTQ culture, especially in entertainment, beauty pageants, as well as media. For example, Ibaklagan can be originated from the pre-colonial Philippines. However, it became mainstream during the colonial Philippines. And this term recognized feminist gay men, though it also sometimes includes transgender men. And the tomboy was not originated in pre-colonial Philippines. However, they are a concept of modern Philippines influenced by the colonial times. And this refers to masculine presenting women and sometimes including trans men. According to the University of the Philippines, Manila, protection against discrimination citizens only 11.4% of Filipinos reside in areas that protect them against discrimination, while the remaining 86.6% reside in areas where they are not protected against discrimination. The Philippines has a national law regulating same-sex marriages or protecting LGBTQ rights, as mentioned earlier. We have the LGBTQ the Solid Equality Bill. It was proposed to aim to protect LGBTQ individuals from discrimination. Now, the influence of pop culture and media has great influence on what is the representation of the queer identities today. Evidently, for example, economy and entertainment have LGBT representation. For example, Guys Ganda, Filipino Ganda High have helped normalize queer identities among Filipinos. In TV dramas and movies, now that we recognize BL dramas as mainstream today, it has gained mainstream acceptance. Like beauty pageants, the Philippines strong beauty pageant culture six ways of gender expression, also incorporating beauty pageant for females. Now, the modern gender society in the Philippines includes activism, including younger Filipinos that are challenging traditional gender roles. And online activism is also very mainstream in the status quo, playing key role in pushing for gender inclusivity among different genders. While feminism and gender equality movements have also helped women to remain leadership roles, for example, the Mandela Martinez, and this feminist group push for reproductive rights, divorce, laws, and LGBT+ rights. That is all for our work. Now it is important to realize that the younger generation today is continuously reshaping Philippines on gender and sexuality through activism and social media.
Ngayon, yun na nga, in the Philippines, meron din yung conception natin. It was highlighted when Spaniards came to the country, they introduced to us religion. They introduced to us the Catholic religion. Although, not before that, there were arguments that Philippines were already practicing other forms of religion. So, but at that time, very famous yung pagan way of worshiping. Pagano pa, pagans. Kaya andoon yung mga babaylan, ano yung concept ng mga spiritista, and they were even tagged as witches at that time, simply because, you know, they worship the trees and the stones, the seeds, or the shamans, etc. When the time that Spaniards introduced to us religion, nagkaroon tayo ng concept of homosexuality. They have also influenced us na yung homosexual relationship were wrong according to the words of God. Even until now. And it even influenced our perceptions on our relationships, our ideas of love. You know, that we are still back to heterosexual love na concept. Because again, we go back to our discussion of social institutions. Ang pinakamalaking institusyon na talaga sabihin natin iba ang paniniwala when it comes to homosexual relationship, etc. Church. Okay, regardless of our religion, the church itself are very vocal about their opposition to that. And dahil yun sa mga influence, also it has mentioned na assert gender identities, still we lack in terms of legal recognitions and the likes. That is why simply because bill has been given now law in our country. Okay, so kaya nakakaroon ng ganitong klase pagkulang pagdating sa legal na bagay. What else? It was also highlighted. The beauty pageants concept. Nata kasi nagsimula yan. Hindi naman nag-iwan sa akin yan. Sino? America. When America also colonized Philippines, they are also introduced to us. Kasi kung hindi away ni Pacquiao, ang Miss Universe, nagkakasundo tayo lahat. Kahit na yung stance mo is pro-Marcos ka, pro-DDS ka, or halimbawa, ikaw ay isa sa mga nakuling. Huwag ka mag-alala, pagdating ng beauty pageant, nagkakaisa ang mga Pinoy. That's how we are very fan also of beauty pageant. And these are influenced by America at the time. Even galing mga little kids, they also have pageants, gays have pageants, boys have pageants, etc. Okay, because that's how we have the kind of the backlog beauty pageant culture. Okay, trying to say peace for gender expression. But I would like to be very vocal with my stance on all states. So please remember, do not promote false state competition in your barangay. Yung false state ba? Yung ang lalaki, parang bakla, parang pageant. Because of our bakla beauty pageant, pati mga lalaki, yung bakla mo yung following false, that's all. You are not promoting inclusivity. You are discriminating. You are telling to the community and to the people or to the society that gays are for fun. That should not be tolerated, ha? Yung mga SK dito, mga SK dito sa mga barangay nila. Wala pa din ba tayo nila dito sa lingawan, kamutiyaw. Kahit yung sa mga bansa, mga comedy bars, usually ganito. Gays, usually. Okay na naman kung it's their talent. Pero yung gawin mo siya ang nakatawanan, may sa yung mga post-ing, na competition. This is very careful. And then, your basic knowledge of pop culture, particularly sa gender na pop culture, has something to do with our also in this category, yung gender and talent. Do you have any questions, clarification? Do you have? Siyempre, wala na. Sure mo, nakasabot mo? Okay, wait, no? Next meeting, we'll have the group 2 to continue with the report. And then, after the group 2, papasok ako for a discussion on gender fair language. After that, gender fair education. And then, tuloy-tuloy na tayo. Teka lang, ang group 3, hindi ko pa nabigyan ng outline. Doon sa mga law, mag-usap ko na daw ang 4 and 5. Ano yung mga laws na pinakita ko na for this discussion? I-amin daw mo na yan. Hindi nyo na lang. Nagdagdagan ko na lang. Saka nyo hatiin. Meron na yun ako, di ba? Sa first discussion, nagdabangit ko din nila. So, sulat ko lang daw yun. Hindi na yung kailangan ng outline. Bakas naman yun. O yung group 2 akin na. Ano tayo? Game nila. ganun. Para, especially sa last part, kahit mag-practice ka lang na very short, pero wala lang. Pwede din. Para maano din naman.
I bet my time's about you might be
Ay, masaway kayo.
and I bet my truth is bad.